to us is a matter of pride for all of us to look at. We may not be ready to take such a load. So I am just putting it across to say, but if you apply the Apna anthem, I am sure you can be a party to get these companies into India. Lot of such opportunities we are losing only because we are only looking at a narrow definition of our business. We are not looking at business. This is the difference between our business and business. If you look at business, you will see phenomenal opportunity. So this is something which I thought I will share with you. We have this MSME Expo coming next week. It is in Rajajinagar, March 5th and 6th. Incidentally, we had this exhibition INAPA in Indonesia. Myself, Patankar, we reviewed a little bit and then finally decided we will not participate because of various factors. So we decided not to go to Indonesia. Instead, we will go to China. Because somebody other day was telling me, people should learn Chinese. Not because China and India are political, we are not worried about it. The two big markets are India and China, correct? If you learn Chinese, the market is something which you cannot imagine. Your personal political affiliations I am not coming. From a business point of view, the most logical thing to do is that. Instead of waiting for them to learn English, it's a pure big market. So I just wanted to share this. Therefore, we have the Canton Fair. Those of you who do not know, Canton Fair is one of the biggest fairs in China. You can see the dates also, April 15th to May 5th. It's a huge thing. A lot of people go from India to have a look at it, what is happening in the world. And Canton Fair is not just China. Globally, everybody is available. So you can know what is happening in the international scene and how developments are taking place. So those of you who are interested could look at this as an opportunity. Any interested persons can, Canton Fair is not mine, so you can just go to the Google and start registering and looking at how to reach them if you want. This is not from art point of view. This is purely from a business point of view because in our platform we are only talking of business. Dattatri has started the music class. Come sir. You know, last time we said that we will have a music class here. So we started the music class in this very same room. We were very surprised. We had 12 people and the strength is growing. The effect of this is when I come near Rajesh Hotel, that fellow is asking, who is singing in your room? Sir, you can introduce yourself.
So I am Dattatri. Basically, I am a graphic designer. I am associated with the Kaika Computer Education Limited. So apart from that, I am running a NGO called Kala Saurabha Foundation because I have a passion to learn music. At the age of 42, I started learning. Now I am running a school. In our school, we are teaching vocal, drawing, Bharatanatyam, violin, veena, and Mridangam. So this is my profile. So we have one very big dream that to establish an international school for MAD, that is music, art and dance. All type of performing arts should be learned or taught under one roof. This is our dream. As a extension of that, I am very much happy to, it is pleasure to start a class here. Really, I am surprised in the number of 12, I have not expected 12 people because since it's a business community, I don't know how it will be reflected on the music and all. Surprisingly, everybody is having the voice to learn. They can learn because the music is, you might have a passion, but you should have a voice to learn. I am really happy to know that everyone is having that voice to learn music. Definitely, as I last week told, if you are be with me for another 2 years, I will make you a stage performer and I will give a stage to you. This is my practice. Thank you.
A few points I want to say from a business perspective. All of you must be recognizing now one of the key aspects of Apna's philosophy is to develop abilities. Success is not important. The ability to succeed is important. Failure is not important. The ability to fail is important. And the ability to fail at will requires talent than just failure. If I give you some money and say, please lose it in business, you require ability to lose it in business. It's not so easy. This ability is very important. And we always say that people have natural abilities. And that is what I wanted to demonstrate with the ApnaTV. People who are coming for the music class, not for the music, we are exploring our natural ability. You can replace music with marketing, you can do digital marketing or anything. Do you have the ability? That's what we want to question. That is what we have been doing. And Dr. Panirenu always says, if your music is very good, your business also will be very good. Please introduce yourself, please.
Good morning, everybody. I am Dr. Panirenu. I'd just like to say 1 minute about the music class. Those of you who just thought you want to join but have still been thinking, please don't think. It's a beautiful platform to come and break even if you want. So I think that makes us open, that makes us come out of our inhibitions. That's something very important. And secondly, music opens your lungs, which is the main region that I am working on for anti-aging. So when your lungs open, you have a lot of oxygen going in. And tell me which organ does not get rejuvenated with good oxygenation. One of the easiest way to do is music, because pranayama helps. But after some time you get bored. Like it's like doing treadmill, you know. I'm not against anything. When you do treadmill, you get bored. So I tell people you want to have a good lung exercise, dance. So it's the art that is associated with that which actually opens up your airway. And beyond all that, you will always need me to work on your airway to open the lungs. Some of you who have come to me, come to my clinic, have already noticed that you never had any symptoms in your lungs. You never had any problems in your lungs, never did you have any breathlessness, difficulty in breathing, or any symptoms related to your lungs. But I have been able to do the lung test and show where the problem is, why that the lung capacity is low, and how that has been the cause for many other problems for which you have actually come to me. They are also surprised to see, oh, I never knew I had this problem. And then we start the treatment. I think in a short time they will be able to come back with testimonials. So having talked about anti-aging lung is one of the major aspects that you have to look into. I would just like to take a little deviation here and mention about Mrs. Sri Devi's death. You know, the initial stage was like she had a cardiac arrest and she died, and most of the messages running there were like she was very interested in maintaining herself lean, slim, looking beautiful, spending lakhs of rupees in California and taking drugs to keep herself slim and look good, and that's the cause. This was running around, but the forensic report has been something else yesterday. But taking there, is it really necessary to spend so much to look young? It is definitely not. What you need to do is start early and look at what you want to achieve. Anti-aging is possible at any age. You can start from womb to the tomb. And so here I will take this opportunity to request you all, those of you who are connected to actors, models, anchors, or anybody who aspire to look young for a long time, to connect me to them early, where the cost is very less and they can continue to look young even in their 30s and 40s. But that does not mean it stops there. You don't have to spend lakhs of rupees to look good or look beautiful. It is possible to do that by correcting the tissue nutrition. And this is what I have been doing on many. I can even show evidence when they come, how people in their 40s are looking 26 and 27. I have pictures with them. So connect me to those people who want to really look young, and those of you who want to reverse the process of aging also can get back. Thank you.
It's all about learning. A few minutes she was talking, I'm sure a lot of you have learned something to understand or experience. I think learning is continuous, and that is what we are trying to demonstrate here. More people joining, anything. We have yoga class, we have everything that is here, but it is all purely from a learning ability point of view. We have to prove to the world that at any age we can learn and master whatever we want. Because I always believe You don't have to look at God else anywhere. Each of us are ourselves God. All that you need to do is start demonstrating to yourself first. Thank you, sir, Dattatri, for providing such a platform. And very important is on the February 9th, 10th. No, next year, February.
8, 9,
Yeah, February 8th, 9th, and 10th. I'm telling you in advance.
March.
No. Next year. 2019. Already dates are fixed. February 8th, 9th, and 10th in the Ram Mandir ground. We are going to have a solid Kala Sambrama program. This program is not about art. Part of it is about art. When you reverse it, it is about business. 5,000 people are going to come. What are you going to do? So I am asking you now only to start thinking. Don't come in the last minute and say there is no time. We have almost a year time. You can plan whatever you want to do. Maybe you want a stall or you want a sponsor, or we can do any kind of business.
Sponsor.
Yeah, we can do sponsor, but let's do business. I don't want anything from a charity point of view. For example, if there is a cook who is going to provide food, let us identify the cook now and market the services of the cook, so that throughout the year the cook gets business, and in return he sponsors food for this program. It's pure business. I am sure each of you can develop the business of others, and in return help this program to be done. We are looking at a total budget of about 25 to 30 lakhs. Those of you who can write a check for 30 lakhs, most welcome. Others can, from a business point of view, we should see how this can be taken forward. So don't look at it as an art or anything, it is from a business. That's what I wanted to explain, because this is a crowd. Last time Rifa had mentioned about organic vegetables. So I just put it here just to make sure that if somebody has missed, and if you are interested, you could take those forms and fill it up and then start buying your organic vegetables from that. So move on. Apna Mart we had on March 24 and it's February 24 and 25. Thanks to Raghavendra. Raghavendra can talk a little bit about it. So these are some of the items which were displayed. It's a little doesn't matter. So you can explain what all you want to do and how others can support. Once again, remember, Apna Mart is all about Apna's Mart, not his Mart. Okay?
Good morning all. I am Raghavendra. I am a part of Apna Mart. I take this opportunity to thank Mr. Narendra Bhatta for giving us this opportunity to put a stall in National College. I thank Mr. Anjan and Mr. Venki for visiting our mart and encouraging us. Apna Mart's vision is to make each and every person to experience the unique quality of Apna products and services. Since festival season is nearing by, we are coming up with Apna clothing, where different brands will be showcased, both national and international brands. We are showcasing these clothing here in the same hall next week. Thank you.
So more about such opportunities, please participate with Apna Mart. I later on talk about certain offers. You know, we had, all of you may remember, we used a word called AMMU. AMMU, A-M-M-U, means Apna Money Making Unit. It's called AMMU, and we'll discuss about it later. But arising out of the Apna Mart, we had two wonderful visitors. Sir, please, you can introduce yourself.
Wonderful morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Once again, wonderful morning.
Morning.
Okay. I am Ramkrishna from Desi Uttana Organics. I actually use one Kannada sentence also. Actually, my guru. ಸರಿಯಾದ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಸರಿಯಾದ ಪ್ರಮಾಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಸರಿಯಾದ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸರಿಯಾದ ಆಹಾರ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿರ್ತೀಯ. Actually, the right food, the right place, the right time, the quantity also very important. We will come to the right way. Correct, no, madam?
Yes.
Because in the yoga, all the aspect in the required. Actually, I am giving the one word in all our food culture and our Bharatiya Samskriti. Okay, I am actually manufacturer of one unique product, the turmeric extract. That is actually we sell out throughout the India and abroad also. We have the customer actually 50,000 permanent customers we have in the whole world. As an antifungal, antiviral and antibacterial, it is used as a food, it is as a medicine. This is the one vertical. The second vertical is the organic food. We are the bulk suppliers, we are the manufacturers, we have our own brand, Deshi Uttana. Throughout South India, we have the brand supply more than all varieties. Actually, we have the one rice in here. Actually, the diabetic rice we have, for lactation problem we have the rice, for hemoglobin content we have the rice, all type of the rare variety of rice. Actually, we have for Indian rice varieties we have. That's why we are the bulk supplier for catering or different. The third vertical is actually we are the unique 1000 organic recipes in organic catering with A2 milk. We are proudly say that actually last year we have served more than 1500 delegates program in Nityananda Ashram. Actually, if you want help, please contact. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning all, this is Chandramohan from Value Product Shumagga. Basically, we are growing a fruit called noni in 25-acre land organically. The noni actually is researched by 10,000 scientists over the world. It containing very unusual molecule called xeroni. It works at cell level. It converts all unhealthy cell into healthy cells. And it has 164 nutraceuticals. It containing many other beneficial phytochemicals, phytonutrients. Basically, I myself is a phytochemist, and it containing actually having the ability to produce more nitric oxide. Therefore, it will give best health to us, and it is proved to use to all the health purpose, including cancer, diabetes, arthritis. I am very proud to say that my product is prescribed in my oncologist in Shumagga, and many diabetics using and successful in getting sugar down by 430 to 140, 160. And basically, our product name is Amrut Noni Power Plus and Amrut Noni D Plus. I wish to connect to any person having a health problem, and also Ayurvedic doctors and homeopathy doctor and all different type of health oriented. Thank you, sir.
Very good. So between them, they represent Shimoga, Mangalore, Hubli. Correct, sir? Between them. He Mangalore, Hubli, from Shimoga and Bangalore.
And South India.
South India network. So his offices are there in these places.
Bangalore.
Yeah, these are the opportunities. When you see somebody, we want to anyway spread out deeper into Karnataka. We don't want to remain only in Bangalore. I think these are good opportunities. So let me continue a little more and then continue with the introductions. Apna Mart has done 50,000 rupees turnover so far, just in a month's time. This is what I thought I should share. In mathematics, there is always some approximation. Slightly less than 50,000, but it's okay. Not too much, order of magnitude, only 3 digits, so not to worry. So, once again, good support. Please bring more products and services and let's explore, because this is actual sale that has taken place. So, I'm sure as we move more and more into it, every day we should be doing 50,000, maybe every day a lakh of rupees. This is what is the potential, because every product and service is possible to be approached. Always remember one thing. What business you don't do, somebody else is going to do. No point watching the fun. Try to grab as much as possible. Ethical means, of course, we don't want to cheat anybody. Do it in a nice manner, but make sure that don't postpone or say, we'll see later. Nothing is later. Today. Try to see as much as you can do, because this is business opportunity that is available. And we are not talking of spectacular products, simple products. Anyway, people are buying. Why not buy from us? And we are responsible for that. I thought I will put this here. Now we want to grow Apna Mart, so we are looking for space. You don't want to invest money. I'm sure a lot of you are there, your neighbor, your own house, there could be garage, office space, front, back, kiosk. Please see how you can support this. We can start looking at products and putting it, so people are aware. Our concentration is not to make money. This year it is visibility. I want more and more people to walk. When people walk in the road, every third road they see an Apna. That's all that we want. Later on we can channelize it. This is possible because we ourselves are a lot of people. So please look at what you can do. Don't worry about sale. Just see how you can keep promoting. So I just.
Sir, first we need a big board on this building, sir. Because many people, I tell them to go buy ghee here, they've searched around and gone back.
Gone back. Okay, we'll put a board here. We're going to have a kiosk also here. The first kiosk will be here. This is one opportunity which is there. Anybody who is, it's not a high margin business, but anybody who is in the super stockist, this could be an opportunity because this business very soon will go away to somebody. Already they have identified the other person. Those of you who may be interested can look at it. It's only 3% margin, but you don't have to do anything. Just put the money with the product. Distributors are already available. So it's a super stockist opportunity. Anybody may be interested, I will go to it next week. I will remove this. My good friend and well-wisher from Pune, Dr. Patankar. All of you know Dr. Patankar singly contributed several products to the group. So he has an opportunity for Mazafati dates from Iran. These are products which are famous in that respective area. Again, those of you who are politically affiliated and say Iran we will not do because of blah blah blah, I am not coming in the way. But dates are available. If anybody is looking at India entry, we can help market these products out here. So this is another opportunity looking for India. Before we go to the next stage, let's look at a little more introduction. Nitish, yeah, you can also after that same company. Yeah, then both of you can.
Well, good morning to one and all.
Good morning.
I am too late for my business, but still I thought I was just driving my vehicle, electric bikes, for the passion. For the past 6-7 months, and I just got one scooter for my son, who is in 8th standard. All the way, my wife has to drop him. It was roughly about 10 kilometers. So then I thought, by the way she leave home by sharp 7, and she reaches only by almost 9:30, 2.5 hours. So what I thought, one day I bought an electric cycle which never materialized for him. He said, I go only halfway, the halfway it goes down. So then I thought, a battery vehicle without the license and driving license as well as the registration and so on. So there was second vehicle like it was an Optima, Nixie Euro bike. So again then one day I just took almost about 12 kilometers and I found its pleasantness and without smoke and its silence. So then thereafter I started searching for myself one bike. So I bought one Optima Euro, the latest lithium-ion battery. From there I went, it was in style it was not good. So again I went to another vehicle by name Ved Motors, I got one bike. So there I was driving for 2 months. And then one day when we found, let us go for some other bikes. I was looking some fashion bikes from Japan, Singapore and so on, but I couldn't import it. So in the meantime one company by Okinawa by name, it started its bikes. So then I thought, I just told my son, just knock it. So we may get dealership for Bangalore or Karnataka, whatever it is. Then ultimately, it was somewhere about night around 9:30, 10 o'clock, we knocked it. Next day morning I said, I found that you have appointed dealer as Bangalore, first dealer. So that likewise, we have started our bike showroom now. So it's electric bike Okinawa, we have got the dealer. Maybe I think they have their systems like not giving entire Bangalore or Karnataka. So by the way, they have given only one area. That's my area where I stay in Ramurthy Nagar, and I got dealership for that. And either way, from there on, I think a pollution-free city can be created with these electric bikes and cars. Maybe from now on, whatever it is. So that's the opportunity that I got, and I should thank my Datriji for bringing me here to this platform. And really, I'm thankful to one and all giving this opportunity.
Thank you.
I'm Bhagat. I'm Nitish. So I was just a part of it so that I could get into this e-bikes. More than money that we look into, we have to give a hype in the market telling e-bikes is something that is the next generation which you can get in. So as much as you market, as much as people get to know about e-bikes, they start buying it, they start slowly getting into the knowledge of e-bikes so that they realize it that e-bike is the thing which we have to get in today for this next generation. So thank you all for giving me this platform to just share it.
Maybe you are the cause for it because he got it for you. So you both. Both of you same or different?
Yeah.
Please come.
morning everyone. My name is Kiran Raj and this is Praveen from Leadbox. So initially we were automotive engineers, like we have also worked on electric vehicles. We had implemented a new concept in electric vehicles and the patent is still pending. So meanwhile we saw other issues in the society, which was air pollution, which is another big problem nowadays. So we further looked into it and saw that there's pollution even in the indoors. Okay, even in this place there's a lot of pollutants. Every product that we use in the day-to-day use, like the plastic, rubber, and the paints, varnishes, everything keeps emitting VOCs and other toxic substances, which are more dangerous than the carbon we breathe outside. So we came up with the solution of growing plants indoors. Okay, we had worked with IHR scientists and came up with a specific list of plants which can absorb these pollutants and regenerate more oxygen. So that was the whole idea. But even if you want to grow plants indoors, there are many objections. Like they make the place dirty, and moreover they act as a breeding ground for mosquitoes and other microbes. So and also the maintenance issues. So we avoided all these issues with our unique concept. So in our planter box, if you water it, it can sustain for at least 2 months, 1 to 2 months. So we totally eradicate the maintenance issues, and we provide grow lights with that. So it doesn't require any sort of sunlight. So it can survive in any sort of indoors. And the pot is completely concealed. There is no exposure of water anywhere. So that is one part. And the plants cannot absorb this dust and other particulate matters. So for that we use air filters along with it, which solves the other part of the issue. So this is our whole product. So we started 2 years back, and all the patents and design restrictions are done, and we are yet to launch the product. So this is our story.
Very good. Very nice. Rahim, you want to say something?
Actually, we are the manufacturers of a very new product and an innovative product called natural air purifiers. So we are hoping that the launch will go good.
So coming week, you can get some of the samples.
Bring the samples
And then it will be sold.
Yeah.
Sample and some business.
Sure, sir. Next time.
Sir. Your pattern, same or different?
Different.
Sure, sir. This was accident. Come. Together. Yeah, silence, please. Listen. Yes.
So good morning everyone. So my name is Babu. I am from Industrial Health Sciences Private Limited. So we are distributing diabetic management coffee. So everybody knows nowadays people are suffering from diabetic, but instead of taking medicines, you can use as a regular coffee. So just we can call it as iCoffee. So just we have to replace with your regular coffee. So no need to mix with milk and all. Just we have to mix it with hot water, like so it's sugarless. So taste, flavor, everything is coffee only.
What is it made of?
It's a complete Ayurvedic.
No, but does it have coffee
You
powder?
use the coffee beans? Yeah, coffee beans also. So we have 5 ingredients in that. One is Salacia reticulata. So it is available in Kerala and
Ekanayaka.
Ekanayakam is a botanical name.
One of the
So
best sugar reducing herb.
So invented by Charaka Maharshi.
This is there.
Invented by Charaka Maharshi, father of the medicine, Ayurveda. So he is mentioned in Charaka Samhita book. So we have taken that. Since 10 years we are supplying to 14 countries. So we made it as a patent called our brand name is Salsita.
Saptachakra.
So we have added this. Along with Mapuna and Kafi Fetch we have added other 2 ingredients, and Indian Kino and fenugreek along with coffee beans. Coffee beans we have taken from food rations. So original coffee. So taste, everything is good. We have to mix it with hot water. We have 50 shots of coffee. Not black coffee. So coffee.
Taste with milk. No, it add milk butter.
No.
Oh,
It's just we
for
have
sweetener, what do you order?
It's a natural sweet.
That is, you added stevia.
Not stevia.
Fructose.
Fructose. Yeah, fructose.
We have to tell that because
Yeah,
there are many things.
So it has a fructose. It's natural sugar only, and is certified by Ayush certified premium quality we have taken, and it's a exported product.
But stevia is better than.
Yeah, stevia is better.
So you have different sizes.
No, it's a only one box.
But it's not.
So it should come for 2 months for diabetic people.
No, I know.
So for non-diabetic people, it will come for 3 to 4 months. We have 50 sachets.
Okay.
Oh, inside like this
Sachets,
sachet.
the sachets are there.
Inside.
Uh,
Mix it hot
those
water and
ones-
drink that.
Those who are suffering from diabetes, they have to take 1 sachet per day.
Okay.
Half sachet in the morning, half sachet in the evening. Just hot water.
Okay.
So they can control their blood sugar even in cellular level. They can manage, and it will control LDL cholesterol also. And there is no stress, there is no strain. Even 1 sachet itself, they will get very good result.
How much does it cost?
So this is a total box cost is 3,100 rupees. It's a MRP inclusive of delivery everything. But our distributor price is 2,600. So quantity is 50 sachets will be there. So daily 1 sachet they have to take, diabetic people. So non-diabetic people 3 to 4 months will come.
Oh.
1 sachet we can give for 5 people. 4 to 5 cups. Non-diabetic.
Non-diabetic. 4 to 5 cups from one sachet.
4 to 5 cups. Diabetic people only they have to make 2 cups, 100 ml, 100 ml.
Same half sachet morning, half sachet evening.
It's a very good result oriented. Since 2.5 years, we had a huge sales and very good customer response, customer feedback. We have a website, everything. So we'll give brochures, everything also. And if we give a chance, we can serve the coffee also.
What is the name of your company?
So Indus Viva. Indus Viva S Sciences Private Limited. 4 years back we started. 2014 we started in Bangalore only. Purely Bangalore-based company, but we are operating across India.
Has it been approved by any medical body?
Yes,
To
it's
substance
not a medicine. It's a food product.
But you have used Ekanaika. Ekanaika should be get Ayush permission.
Yeah, we have to take a permitted.
Ayush permission.
Premium.
Ayush permission.
We have to take Ayush certified premium product. We have a seal also.
Ministry of Ayush.
If you use
Premium is I think little.
Yeah,
Good.
thank you very much. You can contact me. I will be there here. So thank you for giving.
Post this, please interact specifically. Yes.
Hello everybody, good morning. My name is Rajesh. I am representing a company called Re-Age. We redefine your age. Saying that we are into slimming, hair, skin and beauty. We do mummy makeovers. Saying that pre and post mummy makeovers also we do. So in hair segment we are there. Pigmentation, moles, warts, these all can be taken care, eco-friendly. So we are there at 4 places in and around Bangalore: Jayanagar, Kyarpuram, Kormangala and Rajarajeshwari.
What's the company?
Re-Age.
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 If you want, I can give you that.
Sure, can distribute.
Thank you.
Thank you. From coffee we go to tea. Mr. Mehta.
Good morning, friends.
He's got something to distribute. So I thought.
I thank Mr. Nathan for giving me this opportunity. I am with the trade. The first thing that cheers in the morning, yes, it's a good cup of tea. And appropriately, I have named my brand as Yes Chai. I think many of you guys know.
Yes.
They are aware of
Where have you been using it?
I am based in Rajajnagar, and I was into tea for the past 30-35 years. We were into manufacturing earlier, and then now into basically only into trading. I had this brand creation in my mind for many years, but I think this is the time. This is my second innings, you can say. I started as a retail counter and as a brand. Basically, tea, there are so many varieties. There are white tea, green tea, black tea, and the oolong variety. So many varieties are there. But basically, what we use in India is the green tea and the black tea. I have very good teas at my counter, and as the doctor said about the slimming and all that, I can vouch for that. The good green tea is what I am marketing. That is, I get from Ningris. such an excellent quality that if you use it for 1 month, 100% I can guarantee you a result. If you use it as an sort of Ayurvedic medicine, once you start developing the taste for it, you will never leave it for life. And I can give you some of the best qualities you can. You're most welcome, and I'm giving you free samples, which I would sincerely wait for your feedback, your comments, and of course your inquiries and requirements. May please be forward. Thank you so much.
Are these the green?
No, this is the regular tea. I'm sorry. This is the regular tea, like what we use for the masala tea, or with the ginger, with the tea, with the milk.
To add ginger masala.
You can no. You need to add. See, basically, what is happening is in the market, what is available, the big brands. For example, the green tea, what Lipton is marketing. I'm not against them. They use synthetic flavors. Nothing is natural. Please be aware of it.
Even though they put natural.
Yes, yes. It is absolutely. There is nothing like natural. It is synthetic. So what I tell my customers is, you use the pure natural tea, you add whatever you want. That becomes a natural. You can add ginger. And so for example, you take masala tea, you have no other option but only to drink masala tea daily. Am I right? Yeah. Now if you want masala tea or a lemon tea, or say for example, there are so many people who want chocolate tea. The best thing is buy pure natural tea, add whatever flavor naturally whatever you want. That also enhances your health and anti-age the thing.
Are you a plantation man? He is a plantation man.
In fact, I met Vijay Kumar, I have been in past. Am I right, sir? We sold our gardens in the factory in 1975. Yeah, in Greece, Tangardo. So sticky manufacturing. And after that, I went to pay. My earlier brand was Swastik only. Now this best chai which I know, I'm aware of it.
Thank you for the offer. Anyway, we are all familiar with the S chai because this is something which we are already selling here. Thank you very much for the offer.
Thank you, sir.
Let's continue with some of our rare comers. There are two types of rare comers, small R and big R. First we start with the small R, regular end.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So whenever people ask me what I do, I just simply say, I make you rich. Who does not want to be rich? But still, we actually take steps so that we become poorer and poorer by our own mistakes. Some of the fewer mistakes that we do early in our life is taking a bank loan for a car or house. We make the bank richer. When you make somebody richer, you become poorer. So we teach people how to acquire any of your dreams or desires. It may be anything. How to acquire that without taking a single rupee of loan, just by investment. We say EMI is not equated monthly installments, but if you do it as equated monthly investment for yourself, you make richer rather than your bank becoming richer, and you accumulate an incredible amount of wealth over a period of 20 or 25 years by disciplined investments and intelligent investments. We help people to accumulate wealth so that you get a better retired life. People do not know how much they would require for the retired life, when they can retire. We help people to find out when you can retire, how much corpus you would require. And also you need a lot of money these days for your children's education. For example, your children wants to do medical and they are not unfortunately in the merit list. Would you like to scoff off their dreams because you don't have money? It requires 3 to 5 crores for a medical seat, probably 10 to 15 years or 20 years when your children comes of age. So you can still fund, if you start saving today, you can still accumulate that kind of corpus. So we say we help you to accumulate a corpus of 5 to 7 crores in just 15 to 20 years, depending upon your income. We even serve people who are having only 20,000 rupees as their monthly salary and who can save only 5,000 rupees. We help them to invest in equities and fund their dreams and desires, not only for them, their children and their retired life. That's what I say. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So Lakshmi is my name, so I am better equipped to bring Lakshmi into your life.
So you have mutual funds or?
Yes, we have an array of products suited to the risk profile. We do the risk profiling, and depending on the risk profile,
Investment in mutual funds.
yes, mostly in mutual funds, and we are also in the space of equities, but only for very limited people. We don't encourage people without a big corpus to enter into equity, even though we are sure of our methods. Equity can wipe off a large amount of money. So you need a large amount of money to enter into equities. So we help people with a large corpus to enter into equities and benefit from it, but we don't recommend it for people with less corpus. Thank you so much. We give professional and sane advice.
We'll call the 79th member who will tell you how to spend it. Come. Dinesh.
Easily you can spend it.
Yeah. When you are done with the investment, then come to me and so you opportunity. So I do provide holiday packages. Okay, international locations, exotic international locations, and domestic packages. And I am specialized in honeymoon packages. So now summer is coming. So Indians, especially, they look for summer holidays. I mean, schools are exams are over from April, May, June. These are the most busiest season for Indians. So referrals are coming and the people are planning. So please refer anybody if you know that they are planning for a summer vacations either in India mostly they go to the cooler places in the summer, go to all the Himalayas starting from Kashmir to the northeast, Arunachal, Sikkim, Bhutan. So all the Himalaya places I have a lot of exotic resorts and also trekking and normal family trip. I mean suitable for any kind of travel leisure I can organize. And those who are looking for abroad travels, I have packages for the Euro packages which start from mid of April. The US packages, or if they want to do some exotic locations also, I have tie-up with a lot of DMCs across the countries. So any kind of referral over here. Thank you.
Thank you, Dilip. Invite Ramu Kennedy. Kennedy. Yeah, Kennedy. He had come maybe 2 years back.
Thank you, Mr. Nada. Good morning. Actually, I was not aware that I'm supposed to speak today. So, basically, I am a chartered accountant and an ex-banker. And for the last 10 years, I've been running a very private consulting setup, which works mostly with SME. And I have a small bouquet of clients. Initially, I started off typically raising funds and advisory services. Today it has got a little bit more specialized, where I work very closely and try to identify the pain points of the promoter, and depending on the requirement, I will assist them in the kind of services that they need. Primarily, it will be related to funding, and I have two kinds of funds of my own. I call them proprietary funding because it's my own funds. So it is both equity and debt, and sometimes it can be a mix of equity and debt. And where the business is really interesting and where I can add value, I'll participate, and I try to grow the business. I have a good network of associates both in India and overseas. So in case there is a good opportunity, then we can work together, and I can try and see where the possibility of doing this. Thank you.
Ramu Kennedy has supported 2 of our members in funding before. Though he has not been coming here, but he has been a very active son. And I invite Vijay Kumar for having introduced him. So,
Ramu Kennedy is a close friend of mine, brother from Guwahati. I am Vijay Kumar from the plantation industry. I was in tea and coffee, growing not trading. And now I have taken up financial consultancy services and some HR services. I do it sparingly, respecting my time and also help. Thank you.
great subject of finance. Mr. Reddy already got up, so please.
So I am Prakash Reddy. My company name is Jagapati Chits Private Limited. So if you want a short-term funding, like within 2.5 years, you can take like less than 1% per month. You can contact us. I have 15 lakhs, 5 lakhs, and 1.5 lakh new chits I am starting this month. That is March. Thank you.
So let's continue on the funding road, Andrew.
Yeah, good morning everybody. I am basically an infrastructure consultant. I do design for highways, water supply and underground drainages. And apart from that, I am doing licensing. I look for investments. I arrange from India as well as abroad. And any government officials jobs has to be done, you can contact me.
Your good name?
Andrew Wilson.
This time funding 100-200 crores kind of thing, I think we should be talking to you. Okay, let's hold the introduction, otherwise it gets boring after some time. So let's continue with our presentation. Come back to introduction a little later. Before we move on, anybody has something interesting to share in the last 1 week? Yes, Lata. You can also introduce so that we'll finish that part of it. Anybody who has acquired some customer in the last 1 week, interesting you want to share, please.
Good morning, my name is Lata Shubhakar. I am an independent financial advisor. I help both individuals and companies to defer tax and grow their money. Last Sunday, that is 2 days back, amongst our Pentagon group, Manu had introduced me, and they have a group of youngsters who wanted to be educated about financial planning, and I do PPT presentations for youngsters, educating them about all the pros and cons of investments, right from protection of income, how to calculate what is your protection of income, and till retirement. And it was very well accepted. All youngsters earning between 5 lakhs to 10 lakhs were so keen on making sure how they can protect their family by income protection. I taught them the formula about how to calculate on their own. They can buy online term plans also. Risk of living too long, like Lakshmi was talking now, in a similar fashion, we work backwards and we tell you with inflation how your money can grow. And 4 of them have already start planning with me. And I request people here so that I can spread this education to all youngsters. These are not taught in schools and colleges. And therefore I request, I give these slots of 1 hour presentations where I educate the young, because we call it the power of compounding. So I was telling these people, if you are 25 and you come to me, I can make you retire rich, dignified. But if you come to me at 40, I can only kick your back. Thank you.
Yes, Manohar.
Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
I'm Manohar. I'm one of the manufacturers for structured water device which softens the water. Normally we know that the borewell water is hard, and once we want to soften the borewell water, it takes a lot of maintenance, and as well as we need to waste water. The device what we manufacture doesn't have any maintenance and doesn't have any electricity requirement, and it lasts minimum around 15 to 20 years. This can be used in all the applications like homes, apartments, villas, agriculture, industrial and commercial applications. What I wanted to share my experience was, when I was attending Mr. Sri Kumar's business sarkar 10 days ago. I am not a marketing man. I just pulled in all my courage to just attend it. I am a manufacturing and design person. So I had a wonderful experience with that. It's a 3-day program. It was a 3-day program. With that, I happened to learn a lot of things. I am in business for past 30 years, and I was doing the marketing on my own. happens our way. Now, at this age, I am able to learn wonderful things about marketing and to do marketing much easier way. Instead of struggling, we can do marketing much easier way where the balance time we can focus it on something else. There, while attending, a wonderful news we got it. I got it. In fact, a wonderful order from Kenya we got it. So nearly around $20,000, which was a surprise and which was, in African country we were trying to market it, but it came on its own. And he has learnt it from one of the Bangalorean, and the person is in Kenya. Then he called me and then said, no, this is what it is. Now he has come out with taking a full container, 20-feet container he wants. This is a very good news, and I thank Mr. Srikumar for that. Thank you very much. Prices depends on the sizes.
Anybody else? Yes.
Recently, we won a client called Bharat Auto Cables. They are into cable manufacturing. They are based in Hosur. They are a 20 people organization where they supply electrical cables to automobile and truck industry, and their primary vendor that they supply is Volvo. Okay, and we did a 6-hour demo for them to go into this one, and when we went for the second time to go ahead and say, they said we want to have a high level plan from you. So we went and made a high level plan for it. It was not a great plan as such. This one it is more of a week-wise, what is the milestones that they should look at it. And on that day, they said, okay, please take your advance. Okay, which was a surprise for us because they only wanted to see the plan from ours. They never told anything about the order or anything. But after seeing that one, they have given us the order, and the order value is only 90,000 rupees per annum. That is because they are only going to subscribe for the number of users that they are going to be using on us, and they are not going to make a huge investment in software. All that they have been talking about is with SAPs and Oracles to come and implement, which is going to run into a few lakhs for them. Whereas what we were able to, we got an information that they have a budget of about $1 lakh and $1.5 lakh for the software, and we were able to give them a subscription for 90,000 rupees per annum basis, and today they will be going on the cloud with the phased implementation. What we offer is an order to cash solution for any businesses, typically where a manufacturing company is having a problem with their procurement process, their inventory and managing their vendors. Okay, this software comes in handy, and that is also covered from order to cash. That's what I do, and I offer it on a cloud. Typically, it's a subscription model based on the number of users that they come on. That is what we charge. There is no upfront investment as such. Thank you very much.
Anybody else? Yes.
So first of all, I identified 4 Apna's Pro. Out of that, mine is also one. So again, it is going on. Yeah, I sold 5 software, ERP software, GST. Then again, the total solution I given, computer, printer, UPS, everything we are given. Because from P1 to I sold computers, again I started to sell the product also. Because they will tell that software as well as peripherals which they are asking. Then 900 students are there in a hostel. Again, I have been to the hostel. It is going to be happen. There only they are given around 50 students to train them. Then Rotary Club, Vijayanagara, I went to that. Around 50 business person there they are given regarding GST. That's what.
Very good. Okay. Nilakanta, Rayaka Computers. Anybody else? Yes, Lakshmi. Maybe from their home.
Okay. Actually, this is about the power of giving. So whenever some colleges invite me for a free lecture, I do not hesitate. I give them prime time. But that has converted into good business. I used to do a lot of free programs for Session people. Not only myself, but also I bring subject matter experts free of cost to actually talk to students. And so I got an order last week. Then I was in Coimbatore. I was not even present. They had order 50,000 for the next 4 months. So what I gave free, gave me a return of about 2 lakhs. So that's why if you can all share your knowledge free of cost for people, I think the business will come on its own, even without your being present. There are so many cases. Even St. Joseph, I entered as a free lecture or a free motivation speaker, motivating people, and they gave me my first training program without even inviting other people for a comparative piece. Whatever I asked, they were able to give because I was able to do a lot of free programs for them. They were thankful, and I think that is a good way to market. Thank you so much.
Yes, yes, Murli. Yeah. I'm Murli from E2S Energy Savers. I'm also a dealer and distributor for this Mano talking about structured water. Thursday we were traveling to Trichy. So my wife had met one person that next house. So we installed a structured water on Friday, and then the structured water installation was done by my wife. She was by seeing the photographs, she has done it. And I was traveling on the day Friday to Madurai. So Madurai I have close 2 orders there called Carmonian Organic Farms. They manufacture exotic grass, everything. So he was talking about organic, I was talking about you are doing organic, sir, but water what you are using may not be organic. So people claim organic. If you put structured water, it becomes 100% organic. That the way he said, and he has already sent his confirmation that he's placing the order for 2 numbers. Put it also in the WhatsApp. Yeah, I put it in the WhatsApp. The installation was overseen by my wife, so I got one more person to take care of installation now. Thank you. Anybody else, please? Yeah, Uday.
Good morning, my name is Uday Kumar. This is something way back we have taken a carbon emission to HPCL. Pataka's friend Chandrakant, all of a sudden he called up and he said, I want to get connected to HPCL in where I am right now in Hyderabad. So I connected to my friend who was taken up early. Now they are going to take it in the next level. That's the one. Even though we have left and we had a gap, now they are going to take it up. Second is I want to acknowledge Dr. Panireno. I took my close friend, family friend to her clinic. She's so excited in just one day after her visit to her. And every day I get a message and calling that I am a different person. That's what I want to acknowledge.
Very nice. Anyway, that e-card is not lost, it is there now. Thank you. They have taken it. Anybody else, please? Okay, thank you. I think all of you have shared your customers. I think more and more is required because it's very easy to come here and say we have got a customer, but the effort which has gone to acquire a customer is something that's very important ability. I want to recognize that. That is why I'm calling everybody. It could be a very small business or big business, doesn't matter. But you have succeeded, and that success has to be celebrated. That is what we want to do. Please have more such successes, either for you or for others. That motivates them. I was talking about the carnival organic. We need to take people there also to see the products what there. So that we can add it to our ApnaMart so that we can also. We'll take a delegation and go there. We'll plan, just like we went to Shimoga. Done. We'll do that. We'll take it. So let's go on with the main theme for today is arithmetic, algebra, and infinity. Don't worry, no arithmetic will be taught. I'm just trying to use arithmetic as the simplest thing to understand. Arithmetic is generally understood as things which are known. Algebra is generally things which are unknown. This is where the starting point is. Let's look at from a I'll keep it here. Managing knowledge. In general, what is arithmetic? This is what we teach in the school, correct? You have 100 rupees, right? Distribute within 5 people. All known, correct? 5 people is not 20 rupees, 20 rupees, 20 rupees. What is the total, correct? This is what we have been taught. It's always known. There is no danger in arithmetic, correct? We have 12 hours in a day for working. One activity takes 2 hours, another 3 hours, another 4 hours, etc. When you add up, what is the total time spent? 12 hours or 13 hours. This is arithmetic, where we understand known. Known means when you add up all this, there is no tension in this. Typically, when you look at a balance sheet or a profit and loss account, it is arithmetic, correct? You just add up all that and then subtract somewhere and then find what is the profit. There is nothing beyond that because there are all the numbers which are there which is working. But unfortunately, life is not arithmetic, correct? Let's take an example. Let's take doctor. Dr. Padirenu has fixed appointments. 9 o'clock somebody, 10 o'clock somebody, 11 o'clock somebody, 12 o'clock somebody, 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 6 o'clock, whatever it is. Her time is purely divided, arithmetic. But what she doesn't know is whether that person will come or not, correct? And whether that person will come at that time or not. Traffic rules. Any problems? So it's say 9 o'clock. At 9:30, the 9 o'clock person and the 10 o'clock person land up, one early, another later. Now, these are uncertainties, correct? That's what I want to differentiate. Managing knowledge is arithmetic, whatever you know. But managing ignorance is algebra. For example, if you do not know, what will you do? For example, her problem is, we have 8 hours, how many appointments to be scheduled, correct? In this uncertainty, she doesn't know, she can fix every 1 hour. Then algebra comes and says, simple, from A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W. Then comes X. That's where algebra starts. So algebra says, assume that you will have X people, correct? Starts. Once assume X people is the X we don't know, that is what is unknown, that is what is ignorance all about. Once you don't know, mathematics you can solve that problem, once you know X, you can solve the problem. But there is a difference between unknown and infinity. In algebra it's all constrained. Her total time is 8 hours, correct? So our equation will be x plus y is equal to 8, that is fixed. Within that 8, x and y she has to find out, that's all. It is not x plus y is equal to infinity, no, it doesn't have infinity time. So algebra teaches us to find something which you don't know within constraints, correct? What is the constraint? Say Apna store, he has 5 products. Each product has a certain margin. How much of each he should sell so that he maximizes profit, correct? This is not known to him. This is not arithmetic, correct? This is not arithmetic. Arithmetic will come when I tell him, you sell 20 of this, 5 of this, 10 of this. That is a balance sheet issue, correct? Ramu Kennedy will quickly calculate and say, arithmetic wise this is done. But unfortunately in business, you are not anytime able to come to such a conclusion. That is why most of our businesses, we have uncertainty. What is that uncertainty? You want money. How much money I should invest, correct? I have to take manpower. Marketing is growing. How many people I should take? It's not arithmetic anymore. How many appointments should I face? Correct? It is as simple as how many chairs I should have in this room, correct?
Or how many breakfasts?
Exactly. How many breakfasts we have to order in the morning? If we know, there is no problem. If we don't know, we have to assume. Assume that we will get 60 people. Suppose 60 doesn't come, then the constraints. It cannot be 80 because there is no chair. So the constraint starts coming. So when in life, when everything is known, unfortunately, it doesn't happen. It is always a postmortem, correct? Postmortem is where knowledge is there. Like a balance sheet, for example. It's a postmortem exercise at the end of it. Whereas business planning is algebra, correct? Business planning is before. You don't know how much I should do, what should be my turnover, how much money should I borrow, how much time should I invest in this. Then what does algebra say? Don't worry. Assume that you have to invest X. Then you come with another problem. Don't worry. Assume that has to be Y. Correct? Then that has to be Z. It fixes because our human mind, unless that X, Y, something is fixed, we cannot work in unknown. We cannot work in the gap. That is our problem. So put X, then we are happy. What is X we have to find? Correct? If too many X, Y, then we have simultaneous equations, etc. We are not entering into the domain of algebra, but always remember, algebra is the greatest weapon that man has invented, because that is the only way by which business planning can be done. Arithmetic is always post-mortem. Okay. Many people in the younger age, when they learn arithmetic, they are very happy, because 7 plus 3 is equal to 10. 10 minus dash is equal to 3. So 7. They will be able to answer. This is very simple, known. The moment you say 2x plus y, then after that they got to go to tuition. Why? Because ignorance, correct? There is no knowledge. And I want to explain here in this forum that our knowledge is limited. If you know everything, we are very happy. But when you don't know, algebra is very, very important to manage ignorance. I am not interested in algebra. I am interested in all of you becoming algebra-oriented thinking for your business, where unknowns are there. Start defining. Don't take simple assumptions. Don't assume 4 or 5. Maximize. That is the beauty of all these things. Maximize or minimize, depending upon what you want. If it is cost, minimize. If it is profit, maximize. Correct? It's very important for you to know. Otherwise, you will end up with the 2 types of zero. One is called a good zero. Another is called a bad zero. What is a good zero? Good zero means zero rejection, zero loss. Correct? Good zero. What is a bad zero? Zero profit. Correct? Zero turnover. It's a bad zero. So you have to come out of this good and bad zero. The only way to come is through an algebra-oriented thinking. What happens later? What is the difference between arithmetic and algebra? We have seen in arithmetic things are fixed. That means post-mortem. What you know, you are analyzing. Analytics. What is algebra? Prediction. Correct? You start thinking how much it should be. This is what is required in business. But there is a difference. In algebra, constraints are there. For example, this room has 60 chairs. So I cannot have more than 60 people unless somebody has to stand. Correct? If no standing is allowed, like an aircraft, you cannot stand in an aircraft and go. Here in this meeting, it is all right. So there it is fixed. Constraints are there. And in one row, so many seats only are possible. Economy class. These are all constraints. Based on this, you have to find out how much you should do so that you maximize your profit. Airline has this problem. Many of you have this problem. You have 3-4 products. Each product, how much effort you should do so that you are maximizing your profit. This is an issue of constraints. But now I will take you to another world, the world of infinity. Infinity is freedom. Let us take a fish in a small aquarium. Whatever it does, it hits against the 5 walls, right? Surface of the water. Whatever it does, algebra is inside that. The moment you take the fish and put it in the ocean, it is infinity, correct? Freedom. Freedom is something precious. Just imagine freedom, right? Your thought processes can be phenomenal. Don't have to work within the constraint. Algebra teaches you constraints. Infinity teaches you why should you have constraints? Why don't you come out of it? Why don't you break the shackles? Once you come out, it is infinity. And once it is infinity, it is freedom. What does it mean in business? Out of box thinking. Correct? Many people have said, sir, always we have been doing this. It is a fish in the aquarium. Why do you have to do always that? Come out of it. Many times I ask, how do you increase the turnover? Sir, reduce the price. Correct? Standard. Ask anybody how to increase turnover, reduce the price. Is that the only way? Why can't we use infinity? Why can't we think freely? Why can't we look at freedom? Freedom from this. First from our mind, from our philosophy thinkings, from what we have been conditioned. Break all the shackles, move out of algebra and get into the world of infinity. Infinity is not a definition 1 by 0. Infinity means freedom. I can explore anything. When I come out of that, when I come out of Bangalore, it's a whole big market, correct? Why I should only look at Bangalore? When I come out of it, please come out of your thinking. That's what I want to encourage all of you. Break all the shackles. If somebody says this is what it is, I say this is not what it is, correct? What is your experience to say this is what it is? It is purely an algebra thinking. From arithmetic we move to algebra, but more important is from algebra we move to infinity. Infinity is all about freedom, free thought. Look at what way you can explore the market. You yourself will be amazed to getting brilliant ideas. So this is the business understanding. Arithmetic is always useful because banks and all that. Algebra is used for planning. Infinity is used for making a mark, creating wealth, creating vision, value for yourself. Is the message clear? Please think about them and come out of our thinking shadow. Thank you, sir, for your clapping. I don't mind. I'm just bringing to you the power of whatever concepts we know can be applied in business. And for me, the only philosophy is break all your barriers, which are all there in my head. One day we discussed the biggest barrier for success is the idiotic notions we have in our head. Why challenge? Come out of it. I'm sure you will be able to move out and come out of it. Before we go to the anthem, anybody here wants to talk about the anthem? Sri Kumar? Sri Kumar. Okay. And you can also talk about your next upcoming program.
Very good morning. I'm Sri Kumar. I talk about more later first about the opportunities. One thing each and every one of us miss in life is opportunities. One thing which we create in our life is opportunities. So it's a very interesting thing what actually Apna promote basically is not you, your product, or not even Apna, but opportunities. So it's all about, first is about creating opportunities. If not for you, right, for somebody else you love and care and you really interested in. And then if you cannot use it, definitely there are people you can hand it over or you can give it so that they can use it and they can be whatever they want to be in their life and business. And encashing opportunity is what I said, if find out somebody who can encash, somebody who can find that somebody who can encash. That means it's like completely limitless. Whether is in knowing, creating, or in giving in opportunities, that means there is no end, neither in creating and nor in using this opportunity. So that's what I.
Thank you very much.
So coming back to refresh your mind, I am from the opportunity. So I take this opportunity to introduce myself. Is that my name is Sri Kumar. I'm a business transformation and business result coach. I mean results. Whatever the results you want in your life. Recently, as Manohar was saying, I had a program called Business Sarkar. This is about leadership, management and micromanagement in business, taking the participants through a journey called Masterpiece. So where you actually go through a journey of really get in touch with who you are, which you never had a feeling and experiencing and even knowledge about it. And I think he really vouched for that journey. And in spirituality, it is called the Turiya state. So it's not about knowing Turiya. I can actually take you through Turiya state. So I have the next program coming up. I'm planning it for March in a different kind of schedule because this I'm having in a very different way. This is only for 6 people. And one of the forum which I look for the people is from Apna community. And this is about decoding sales success. Now, when I work with people, a lot of things I get. For example, like one person who was in 5, I was telling for few of them it will be a repetition. But this is what happened. This is the result happened, so I need to repeat. Like one person who was having around 5.5 lakhs per month became 25 lakhs per month turnover in 10 months of time. Another person who was having around 80 lakhs per month turnover moved from 2.12 crore turnover per month in the 7th month time. Another person 7.5 lakhs turnover moved to 15 lakhs turnover per month in 32 days. Wow. Right? So there are 100% to, I think so far around 4 times turnover, happening in 1 month to 4 months time to maximum 6 months time. So why are these things happening? Yes, definitely one journey is what I took it in business circle. That's all about more focus on the leadership and less focus on management. Another aspect of this decoding sales success is related to management. Like, what is the science of selling? The psychology, the ontology, the brain science, the neuroscience, the covered hypnotism, which you can use in sales. So once you know the basic things about sales, because most of the time we sell, please remember this, or you can check yourself whenever you are selling, you sell the way you buy. Are you getting it? You are selling the way you are buying. You need to break a lot of patterns to be a master in sales. The first pattern what you have to break is the way you are buying, and that's the way you are selling. Identifying what is the way I am selling, which is the same route I used to go for buying, is what first pattern you need to break. But before all that, we need to know the complete science of selling before getting into the art of selling. It's both. Selling is both science as well as art. Science is the truth. Art is a skill you develop. I'll say that business happens inside of a space what you create. And that's a space in the first day I was talking about the participants in business circle. Business happens in a space. The moment you create the space, that's a leadership in business. Even to start a business, starting business is science. Being successful is mathematics. But scale up your business is art. So here we are talking about the mathematics or the science and maths of business. That is nothing but sales. Why we are bad in sales or not good in sales or not extraordinary in sales? Because sometimes we don't have the right question. Sometimes we don't even question. That is, questioning is missing. Like he was telling about the example, how to increase the sales turnover. We never question that. We never question that. We only that want is there. I want to increase my turnover. Then the next immediately the statement is I can't because. Right? So the question is not a question, but you need to start questioning. How come I am unable to increase my sales? The questioning is not happening because there is nobody to question you in life, and that's who a coach is, who will ask you the right question so that you start questioning in life. The question for you today is, what is that action? What is that action that makes the game a football game? It's a very different question, not related to sales, but it's very relevant to sales and business. What is that one single most action? What is that one very single action that makes the game a football game? If this action is not there, even though you be there in the court, as an audience, if you are there and the people are playing football, even if it is an international match, if this action is not there, you will say that, no, this is not a football game. I'll take 3 answers for this question, for the interest of time. Okay. Kick is a process in the game, but not the action that makes the game a football game. For example, if I can kick the ball now, will you say that there is a football? It's a football game? You will not say, right? Second answer. Scoring a goal is the outcome of the game, or it is like the end result of the game, right? Scoring. Only scoring is there, again you don't enjoy the game, then you will say that, it was okay. I really did not enjoy the football. you really don't experience the game as a football game. Third answer, last answer.
Competition.
Thinking. What do you mean by competition?
There has to be an opponent for you to play against.
Very good. That's the rule of the game. One rule of the game or one requirement of the game is you have to have two teams. Otherwise, where is the competition? That's again not the game. There are one team here, second team here. Can you call this is a football game? No. So the question is again, please think, what is the game that makes the game a football game? This is one of the questions. One of the questions that will be asked in the Decoding Sales Success. It's a 2 days program, right? It can be 2 Saturdays or it can be Saturday and Sunday. So I need 6 people. The cost of the program is 15,000. For the members who I really, for the forum, different forums are 10,000. So even for Apna is also 10,000. And there is, after this program, there is a personal business coaching session for you. And even in this also there is there, because in the second day of the program is all the science of the selling is zipped into 10 rules. And the second half of the second day is you are actually practicing as a sales mock, how do you apply these 10 rules in sales. And after that there is a personal business coaching session. I will explain to you that later. So this is all about, if you are interested in, please get in touch with me. Thank you so much for listening to me. Please remember the question. Thank you.
Very good. So we'll continue. Before people forget Balamurugan, he didn't come for 2 weeks, I think. Now play a game of football. So we may learn more.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Okay, I hope all of you remember there is only for 2 weeks, 1 week for Mahashivratri and last week was a training program, which I wanted to share also. We went to MSME Institute along with Sudhakar for some other purpose, to pursue some other reason. Then it turned out that we met some of the directors and they asked me, can you take a session immediately? And that on a subject which is not supposed to be my core subject, but practically I am working capital. So very next day I said, it's possible, why not? I've been practically doing. So the relationship has become more better, and thanks to again Samuel and the information I got. They themselves, the director in MSME themselves, they told me why not take the training program for to be a Z consultant. The government of India, irrespective of the party which is ruling, I would like to say the Z program, that is, please go to the website z.org, the government of India program, where the Indian government is creating consultant to go and audit the companies and give the ratings. And these ratings help the companies to get the orders from government and priority is given. And shortly they may even give some percentage reduction in the loans they may take. Not many people may know, but I request the industry owners and people to please go through that and utilize it. And they suggested why not Bala become a Z consultant. Then last week I was schooling here because I was attending a training program, absolutely free of cost. Really wonderful training program by central government to selected consultant. They shortlist, not everybody is allowed. And beautiful, no other country in the world, I traveled to many countries, no other country from the government side, they take such a big initiative to bring up the level of the company to the world class level. Unfortunately, we see maybe political angle. Please go through technology, what is available, fantastic. And I am Balamurugan, I am from Strategic Solutions Private Limited. Yes, not to the level of Mr. Shri. Yeah, I am a disciple. In that way, I learned something. But I focus on bottom line improvement of any organization, especially the process management, world-class manufacturing is my forte. And I am also into schools. I am part of the Pentagon, where we give some services to the school.
And what is the name of the website you mentioned?
ZED.
ZED.
ZED. Please go through it with my sincere input. It is extremely useful. Thank you.
Salita.
Solutions. We are into water purification, treatment, and STPs. For the STP, we are not a conventional STP method. We are not following. We are following the BORDA method, in which the processing is done to a natural way. the plants, there are specific plants which we can use which purify the grey water, and the output water is we can use it for purposes other than drinking, because we have that natural thing, how can we use this water for drinking? It can be used for all other purposes, basically for the building, for building in the building purpose, for the garden purpose, for all any purpose other than drinking and such. And this is with regard to water purification. I am slowly venturing into terrace gardening and related activities. At this coming March 2nd and 3rd, I am putting up my first exhibition in Lalita Show. It is under the it's a thing called Women of Wonder. I got a stall for that. What I am going to do is I have indoor plants which can be kept on the desktop, which are planted in an aesthetic way, so that people can have a plant in their desktop and breathe fresh air. That was my small concept. And other than that, I have potting mix and vermicompost and such related things which are required for terrace gardening. Slowly, I am increasing my products also. I have coir pots and such things also. I have not come up with my brochure yet. Once things are ready, I will be sharing more with everybody.
Very good. Thank you. One of the motive of Apna is also to encourage a lot of women entrepreneurs. Please spread the message and get as many people here. All should be 50-50 at least. So that we have to. We'll talk to Satish Kota, the man of action in Karnataka. No. The man of the
Man who can change the destiny of
Karnataka.
Thank you. Good morning. The breakfast will be served in a short time, so please wait for some more time. My name is Satish Kota. I am the author of this book called The Reputation Builder. I am a brand reputation consultant, but now in the last 6 months, 8 months, a lot of changes have happened. And at this point of time, I am a political consultant. I am part of a consortium called Chanakya Astra, and we are a group of people who are giving solutions in election management, right from analysis, publicity, and electioneering activities. We have all kinds of people, media people, we have technologists, data scientists, we also have brand managers, marketers, and anything and everything that is required to run for an election. If anyhow, currently JDS 126 list is out. If you know anybody who's contesting from that list, you can connect them to us. Otherwise, we are also supporting a lot of other activities. With these activities, actually, I would also like to thank Ravi Magar also, who has been actually, we have been discussing a lot with him to do some activities with him too. And more importantly, I would like to take this opportunity, because of this activity, whether the business comes or not, my relationship with Ravi has been more closer. We've been talking every 2-3 days, once or other. So my current activity is that. Along with that, I would also like to inform you on last Shivratri, we launched this news portal called as Vartamitra. Vartamitra is Kannada only portal. Currently it's an vernacular portal itself. It's going to be news that will be given. The whole intention will be local news for local people in local language. So effectively, a person from Shimoga will receive news from Shimoga along with the other set of news, and the same way a person from Bidar will get news from that. This I want to put it in your mind, because there's a huge opportunity as our access A is technology based, and B, since people are going to get connected into the local level in the local language, a lot of people read a lot of vernacular language newspaper. Let's take an example. The total circulations of all English newspaper is less than 1 Kannada newspaper. So you see the opportunity there. There's a huge opportunity. English is read a lot in Bangalore. and Tier 1. But rest of the state, we have about 6.2 crore people who can read your Kannada. So think around it. There's a huge opportunity for anybody who wants to promote. Currently, we are just 2 weeks old. For today, it's 2 weeks. And we have already about 2,500 people reading our news on a daily basis. With this, actually, in fact, it will also be one of the primary tools that will be used during elections. And post-elections, we know because of using it during the elections, the reader base will be very huge. Post-election, there is a huge opportunity to market anything and everything. So think about it, and we can restart, do activities post-elections. Signing off, Satish Koda.
Thank you so much, sir. Talking of Ravi, so we'll invite Ravi.
Good morning, everybody. I am representing Aditya Assets Associates. Actually, it is related to the property issues like getting conversions as well getting surveyed and whatever the basic land works has to be get done from the government level to at the private builders or something like developmental process. These works we used to take. And also we take some dedicated property issues also. When we can solve that. Couple of legal experts are with us, associated with our company. At the same time, I do the health issues of some drugless treatment, something like that is acute touch treatment, so which is very effectively cures the diseases. And this is my introduction. Thank you.
Very good. So we'll do a little bit of algebra. The last person to be introduced will be Shashikant. Last person. So when he is introduced, you know it's over. Okay? So we'll go on. Sir, Subramaniam, Ruchi.
Can you go to the previous slide?
Yeah, sure. Which one?
Yeah, I'm a demonstration of ApnaTV. I want to tell something about that.
Sure.
When we talk of opportunity and encashment, the general tendency will be, for any human being, general tendency will be, how do I market my product, how do I market my idea, how do I market my services. We should also think that when the opportunity comes in our way, we should also be instrumental in helping someone else to encash his opportunity and encash. I got such an opportunity I got. So I was teaching yoga, and apart from being an engineering consultant, I'm teaching yoga also. I am fast growing to be a busy yoga teacher and difficult to find time to teach people. So I thought how I can, now I'm touching back what Lakshmanan told it some time ago. We should always think, how can I give back to the society? So I thought, how can I give back to these people? So I thought sometimes I used to tell people, I don't know to teach this, I don't know this. I want to stop that. And one day I want to become a perfect yoga teacher where I should say, everybody I should teach. Children, youngsters, old people. Last week, one person, UK national, came to me, Peter Williams, when he saw me teaching yoga, can you teach me yoga? Sir, how long? I'll be here only for 10-15 days, he told. I could take only 4 classes for him. That 4 classes made an impact to him, and he said, I feel the difference after 4 classes. I really don't know how it helped, but he felt 4 classes made a difference, and he's taken my mail ID. Coming back, then I was thinking, I should learn more, to share more, to be a good teacher. And a teacher should never cease to be a student. When a teacher ceases to be a student, he ceases to be a teacher also. So I came across a person, he was very humble and he was a very good teacher, but I started talking to him and the relationship got built in. Then I said, sir, I will teach you some more, but I'll give you so many certificates, he told. But sir, I'm not interested in certificates, I want to really learn something. What all you can do? He said, all this I can teach it. I said, sir, I want to learn everything. How much? 3 months, he said. So what is the fees? He said, 1 lakh is the fees. Sir, 1 lakh is too big an amount for me. I thought for a moment. Then see how and he also thinks what he can give me. He said, sir, I'll interview you. Depending upon your level of knowledge, I'll give you discount, he said. He said, yes, chalo. He took the interview. After the interview, he said, sir, I'm quite pleased. I can give you maximum of 60% discount, he said. He said, give me 39,000 rupees, took my card, signed immediately. He said, I'll give you 2 months time to learn everything. It's a perfect demonstration of ApnaTV. An opportunity, how it has helped both of us. Encashment also done. In 2 months, I will give you one more extension, 3 months, learn everything. Even after that, if you have not learned, give me 1,500 rupees penalty every month, continuously. So this is a very good demonstration of ApnaTV which I want to share with you all. Thank you very much. And I thank Mr. Nath. One more thing I would like to tell you. You will be surprised to hear this from me. Actually, I don't want to grow into business. You will be surprised when I say this because now you see, Apna is a very lucky platform. Now we are not able to see Breakfast Giri. He has grown. And we have rarely see Mr. Lakshman and we rarely see Samuel's Dakar. Takshana Ayurveda, never see at all. And very soon we will be not able to see Sampath. I think people are growing like anything and easy pregnant. We are seeing only in the WhatsApp and photos. And see, why I said I don't want to grow. And if I grow, even when I go back to my college days, there are some lectures we will never miss their class. Almost I feel like that here. So I give a commitment. Even if I grow, that's a thing is right away. Even if I grow, I would not like to miss this. Now one thing, when you talk of variety, ladies, please don't mistake light driving. I have gone to shopping with my wife many times. She always complains, you are not involved at all. In shopping, when you do, you are only sitting, standing and being not getting involved at all. I used to think, she asked me, why don't you buy brands? See, when people are wearing so many brands, why don't you go to the branded shops and wear and buy? I said, for men, 3 colors only pant you can wear. Grey, black and brown. All the shades will match. What do you want me to buy more than this? And generally ladies, I have seen many people, 2 questions they will ask. They will show varieties, they will show. And what 2 things they will ask is, can you show me some other color in this design or show me some other design in this color? You will never be able to satisfy. After all this, they will buy and come out. Then after stepping out of the shop, my wife will see next shop the doll. See how nicely that does the doll. I am not lucky enough to get started like that even after seeing so many things. But the variety here is even more than that. Wow. The ideas which Ms. Nathan sir has, you go through any Google, any book, you won't get it. Really, I want to whenever I buy the book, I'm not read the because I will read few pages and I feel I'll gift it to someone else. So I want my board books. I am requesting you because all these things do not because we tend to forget. It will go out of our mind. So we take time. My request is please write one more book so that these are all recorded and we can go through again and again. So for one reason, I don't want to grow. Other reason, even if I grow, I will not miss this meeting. It's a wonderful opportunity. This kind of exposure, even if I go back to my student days, some lecturers would like to one small thing. My grandfather was a very great teacher. Maybe I got a small bit of his gene to become a teacher. He was a great teacher in Maharashtra in 60s and 70s. In 60s and 70s, when TV was not a popular medium, and when cricket match comes in Brabant Stadium, when people like legends like Gavaskar, Chandrasekhar play, classroom will be empty. People will go to the stadium. But my grandfather's class, even one person will not be absent. So that was his. So he is one of my icons, one of my people whom I follow. So I almost equate him to that. Such a knowledge we have got. We have lots to learn from this session. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Sir, even I will go but never miss the class.
It's a great honor to hear this. As I told you, my knowledge is not there. My natural ability to explain some things, that's all. I will also explain medicine one day. I told you in college I was teaching medicine to my neighboring college. Not because I am a doctor. I can read and explain, that's all. Therefore, so I will also do that, but doesn't mean anything beyond that. Let's continue. Sir Sukumar.
Happy morning. This is Kumaran from Classic Integers. We are the channel partners for Wipro.
We sell the furniture and lighting to large industries and education institutions throughout South India. We have branches at Chennai, Vijayawada and Hyderabad. Headquarters are close to me in Bangalore. Recently we got a couple of good orders. One is a British-based company called Elliott Ebara. It's a US and Japanese collaboration company who make the rotors for the turbines and all. It's a significant order. Similarly, we also could crack with the Geological Survey of India. They come out with a big project in near Banchankari area. The original specification for the sealing has gone with Armstrong. They are the world leaders in terms of sealing product and all. We represent a company called Andhra Polymers who make a very specialized calcium silicate products. And we could change the specification itself, having shown the features of the product and all. The entire building is now going to come with the product of Andhra Polymers. This is our success. We are looking for connection to any new project which is coming up and also education institutions which are going for innovation. Thank you.
Thank you, Sigma. Go ahead. Let's complete the rest of the presentation. Slightly we overshoot, doesn't matter.
Good morning, I am Suhir from ApnaTV. We develop business software and deliver it on your web browser and mobile apps. One question that I'm asked every time is, does my business need apps? Well, it does if you need a connection with your customer at any time. Okay, it does not need it if you have a transactional relationship like over the shop you are selling stuff, you probably don't need it. Our focus is on education and healthcare, and so if you know any healthcare institutions who could benefit from software, please talk to me. Similarly, any schools, we have two innovative software for schools. One is a software for parents that provides a complete overview of their child's education while the child is in school and connect parents and teachers. And the other software is aimed at children, teaches them pedagogy, how to study, when to study, so that they are able to, without sacrificing their other life, it means outside life, extracurricular activities, they are able to study properly and achieve a good grade. Thank you. I am Sudhir from App.
Thank you very much.
Good morning. Good morning. I am representing my company, Classic Insurance. When we buy products, what we look into? We ask for the guarantee or warranty, or maybe ANC. When you buy insurance, what we have to see? Terms and conditions. Most of the people buy the insurance and keep it. When any claims, that time we will go through it for the deductible. I have achieved about 10 lakhs, but I am getting only 8 lakhs. So please go through what are the policy, whether it's a vehicle insurance or health insurance, what are the policy, please. My request is go through the policy terms and conditions. Read it before that. And if not, please send it to me. I can restructure it. I can give the guidelines. If you are not paying also no problem, I will give complete guidelines how to enhance it, how to better coverage you can do it. Thank you very much.
My name is Sudhir Kumar, company name Global Industry. This is BOBP tape. Some people take silver tape, brown tape, green tape, plain and brown. This is manufacturing unit. Anybody else? Thank you.
So you can do personalized, packing. You can put your name and all.
Name your company name.
Thank you. Okay. Samuel.
Morning friends, my name is Samuel Sudhakar. I'm a business consultant, management coach and trainer. After working in the corporate for 25 years, concepts and SMEs, I started my consulting and exclusively for small and medium entrepreneurs. And I'm associated with MSME. I conduct sales and marketing workshops, digital marketing workshops, business consulting workshops, at MSME. Currently, we are starting at FKCCI also. Like to thank Apna SLN for connecting me to St. Joseph College. And I just went in, as he was mentioning about giving, I just went in as an industry expert when they were formulating their curriculum for BBA. So they have asked me to sign up for their conducting digital marketing course for the entire BBA classes from the next academic year, that is from April. And alongside individually, we also have formed a team. Thanks to Bala, like earlier we were delivering only digital marketing trainings at MSME. Because of Apna, Bala Murugan, last two Apna team, that is Dr. Sri, Mr. Bala Murugan, myself, and we are trying to address 4 pain points for any SMEs. That is sales and marketing, result orientation, finance, and operational efficiency. And Z was one of the opportunity that we came across after completing the GST. Z is zero effect, zero defect. This is aligned with Make in India program. Many manufacturing industries, when they do Z certificate, they get a lot of value in terms of, there are a lot of benefits in terms of when they are approached for loans. And when Make in India happens, they will get the priority for the ancillary units. So, thanks a lot.
Very good. What's your name?
Gautam. Hi, good morning, I'm Gautam. I didn't know what this was. My father sent me this because there was a registration process for his MS candidate, I think, the election. I didn't know this was this good. So probably I might be a woman candidate here also. Well, thank you.
He is the son of Ashwat Narayan. What come to do the papers.
Standing for the graduate conference MNC election.
I didn't know your name, sir. Sir, Charlie.
Good morning, I'm Jordi Joseph. We are into plastic manufacturing, plastic molding. So we do a lot of custom development of different plastic products. So I'm supposed to meet a few of members here. In the last 2 weeks, I couldn't meet. I'm really apologize for that one. This is one of our products which you can hang it in your car. So we have different goals, Ganesha and all other people are coming, all other gods are there. So you can actually.
We have plenty in India.
I'm sorry. So it's available in Amazon also. We have actually posted in Amazon. So as I said, I'm supposed to meet few people here in the last 2 weeks, and we got a project. One of them is we got a project which we thought, we told the customer it will take 8 weeks time. So they said, can you do it in 6 weeks? We said, we'll try. Now they said, please make it in 4 weeks. So we are really running behind that one, and I couldn't meet few of them. So it's as I promised. And I hope in this particular week I'll be able to close it and.
Please go ahead. Business is important.
Thank you. So if you have any kind of plastic molding, any kind of item, bottles or any kind of container, so please contact me.
Good day. Good name, sir?
Jordi Joseph.
So good morning to everybody. Good morning. My name is Arun Kumar. We represent a company called GoPixel LLP, and I would like to share a last week experience. So actually, I was doing printing for one of my clients. They are running SBI Management College, and they shared.
Please be loud.
Loud, yeah. And their boys are looking for a placement in MNC companies. So I had one more client, I introduced them. So there, I think the 17 students got a placement in MNC companies. And also they are running a training program in the next month. They are giving students of degree students to have a job placement for around 250 students. The salary package starts from 40,000 if they attend the training.
morning, everybody.
Morning.
Whenever you see, last night, when you are observing the TV, you observe one behavior of you. Whenever the ad comes, you swap the channel. Correct? But some ads, you are going to focus it. Remember that those ads, within 8 seconds, if you are not catching, if that ad is not catching your attention or your interest, you will swap it. The client will swap it. The similar way, when Gautam has came here, on behalf of his father to distribute these things, he impressed with the presentation, and then he says, okay, next time onwards I will come here and join with this. This is the impact. Two impacts are there. One is the 8 seconds of presentation, one thing. The second thing is, he came here, he spent some time, and he is enthusiastic, and he got it. And he wants to continue with this group. So these two, similar with your websites. Many times people ask me, what is the cost of website? Then I ask them, what is the cost of a car in the market? Because normally the customer says, maybe it costs 5,000 also, maybe it costs 1 lakh also. How can I do it? Then I used to say, don't worry, we are here. Because the presentation, whatever you are spending for the amount for your website, if you catch one client in your business within 1 year, the whole cost of the website will come back. The main issue is how you present. And I am Naveen, I only focus on the creative. I don't do the mass, I am not a mass leader, I am a class leader. I only focus on the one website I do, and then I shift to next, because I feel it is a presentation. Like a Rolls-Royce car, Rolls-Royce car is handmade. The dashboard is handmade and everything customized. So I am like this. I am here to do the customized. I am not a very normal. I am extraordinary in my.
Wonderful, good morning. Last 2 weeks, okay, I was not here. Maybe it is my first day, but I am meeting over here. I was traveling to north, maybe to meet a few academic institutions. I have a software development organization called ERP Software Solutions Private Limited in Bangalore and Chennai. All of you are into business and business automation and the business success is exactly ending with technology. I don't have to ask you to see that what is the use of technology, how it can help your business and all these. Most of the areas are concerned, I have automated products maybe to augment the business in such a way. I have few ERP products already with us, and my focus is concerned academic institutions, ERP software which gives a end-to-end solution in offline model, online model, and also cloud model. That is what exactly what we really focus on. When I say that the end-to-end is concerned, we take about the starting even from the CCTV, starting from even the staff management, complete payroll solutions, leave management solutions, and the complete HRMS solutions, financial accounting software, art, these kind of so. When you come through maybe the opportunity of any academic software opportunity is concerned, remember me, my name is Shashikant and I belong to ERP Software Solutions Private Limited. My last week little success story belonged, I just grabbed an opportunity from Dr. Agrawal Eye Center, Chennai, who has a medical university for. So I really received an opportunity with the academic software over there. That is what is my wonderful. Thank you very much.
I'll just take about 2 minutes, we'll close. Last week we had circulated the INR 10 story. I had given a letter with the 10 rupee. A lot of people, this was done a few months back, but this is again redone. So those of you who have not come last time, please take it personally. I want to give you that piece of paper. with the 10 rupee in it, which is a gesture to tell you that INR 10 is the magic number of Apna. Apna is working on 10, and this is the valuation we are looking at, 10 billion as we move on. So we have started at our business multiplier at 10. So as a token, I am giving this 10 to each of you. Please keep it with you. Of course, you can spend it. I don't want you to spend it because I want you to look at it every time and imagine how many zeros you can add on the right, not on the left. Okay? Now, we want to promote this concept much more. So please, as you go down, come down, please take that paper. Now, we want to move with the promotion of INR. We are much more serious now. It is not just the 10 rupee which was given. Now I want to activate people's imagination through what we call as the Apna Money Making Unit. We call it AMU. AMU means Apna Money Making Unit. This can go anywhere. I will continue with the 10. So what I am going to do is, our own Apna Mart is there. Once again I am telling you, Apna Mart is not Raghavendra, he is spearheading it. It includes the products, services and supply chain which will benefit everybody. So I am putting a small little offer to all of you. Apna Mart offer. We will start with 10 rupees. Anybody here, not today, any day, any number of times, don't give ideas. Don't tell we can do like this, we can do like that. No. You tell what you are going to do. Clear? What commitment you are going to do for promoting Apna Mart products, which is not just those products like what you are seeing. Sorry, including the services. A lot of people here, everybody's services. It could be Sampat or insurance, Dattatri, or it could be Juji or Shashikant or Lata. Anybody, all the products. You tell what is the commitment you are going to do for it. It could be simple as I am going to refer so and so. The commitment is enough. You get 10 rupees. If you do it, you get 100 rupees. Why 100? Because the next multiplier from 10 is 100. Clear? Now I am going up. Maybe a day will come when we will look at 1,000 and 10,000 and things like that. It's just a start. People who value the love and affection and the message behind 10 will respect it, not the value of 10. 10 is a very small number. You may get a coffee for 10 rupees. But if you look at what is coming behind it, the value of it, I am sure it will be much more. So anybody here can send a message to me or Shankaran telling that I am going to do this. You get your 10 rupees in the next week. If you actually do it, you get 100 rupees. Okay?
Sir, I already spoke to my friends and I informed him he is running HP photograph. I assisted in
correct. That's fine. I understand. What I am telling is you post it.
Yeah, he already spoke to his colleagues. They are running also 10, and he is also ready to help us to put our stalls in 10 HP.
So that's a commitment. You get 10 rupees for it now only. Straight away. You do the connection, you get 100 rupees. Right?
I convinced him, sir.
Yeah. And you see how you can destroy me. Correct? Easy way to destroy me is to give more ideas till I become a pauper. I don't mind being a pauper because we are working for all of you, right? Thank you so much for today's next meeting is about 79. Okay, so we'll discuss about 79. Dinesh is the man behind it. We have the breakfast. Please enjoy the breakfast. You can arrange the chairs on above so that you get a lot of space. We have a lot of Apna products, milk, tea, everything is available. Those of you who want to loosen your pulse, you can do it as well. Thank you.